from the Hilton Orlando on our family vacation, which is coming to an end pretty soon here.
Man, it flew by, really.
It really did fly by. You know what was not flying by? Justin and Big Al Mac on their kayak. They were
y'all were flying by us. I think everybody. I think y'all lapped us. We were the first people to ever get lapped doing kayak.
This is the moment everybody's been waiting for. What happened during the kayaking between Big Al Mac and Part-Time Justin? Because last time we did this, it went extraordinarily awful.
Well, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to King's Landing and Get Up and Go Kayaking. Because
Yes.
the result of our kayaking expedition had nothing to do, not one single reflection on them.
No.
They were excellent.
Yeah, it's
Jacob
never a reflection on them.
was a star.
Jacob was the best guide we could have hoped for.
In fact, I think shout out to Alicia who put it together and got us going to King's Landing and got us set up with Get Up and Go Kayaking, because these kayaks that we went on, I don't know if you guys noticed, were wider. And we even asked them. I think Kelly, you asked before we took off with our guide Jacob. You said, "Is there any chance that these two could capsize?" And Jacob said,
Much like the captain of the Titanic, it's unsinkable.
he says
He didn't say it's unsinkable, but he
it's-
said it's not going to capsize.
He said it's not. The likelihood of that happening, highly unlikely. It just does not happen.
And y'all said bet.
And they, and they were clear kayaks too, so
Yeah,
you
you
could
could
see
see.
the water and
Through them.
everything.
Which is very
really
cool.
Really beautiful. The setting, the surroundings.
Oh, it was romantic. This is perfect for couples.
Oh man, we
Yeah.
saw
Oh,
so
yeah.
many people just pulled over. They'd stop their little kayaks, get off to the side in the vines and the greenery,
And
and
make
take
out.
they were taking beautiful photos. Some people had some really professional
Yeah,
cameras.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
tropical.
Other people were doing their
Yeah.
Instagrams and stuff. It was
Yeah.
really gorgeous.
Well, it was-
a gorgeous setting.
It was really cool because there was a certain part where like the water, like the color, like changed because it just
Yeah,
got like
it
really
was kind of an
clear and like the sand
Tea
changed.
color, and then it went to blue.
And it was like crystal blue. God, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, the goal was to go from the really dark iced tea water to kayak about 1.2 miles
to green tea.
to
It was perfectly clear.
clear.
That's
crystal,
what
Clear
it
to
was.
water.
crystal
Yeah.
blue water.
Clear
That was the
tea.
goal.
That's fresh water.
And you have to go against the current to get there.
It's an active spring.
It is an active spring, so you have to go against the current. These are the rosters that we had set up for the kayaking.
Right.
Anna and her fiance Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Who, it would have been cool if I got to kayak with Ryan, but that's fine, Anna. You can kayak with Ryan. He's cool.
Next time, I'm sure he would love to go with you.
Kelly and my tank top twin, Alan Evans.
Yes.
I also would have loved to kayak with him.
He would have loved for you to kayak with him as well.
Yeah, I heard him. I did have the honor of teaming up with Part-Time Justin's boyfriend, Daniel.
Who was a professional freaking kayaker?
He's not a professional.
He
just good.
Basically.
was. What did he say he was?
No, honey,
You're thinking of
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
You're thinking of
I'm
Sean.
sorry. Yeah, I thought that was your boyfriend. I just heard it.
Daniel just says he enjoys kayaking, but has only gone a couple times.
And he
Okay.
loves to kayak.
Yeah.
You know what he did have that you didn't now?
What?
A good attitude.
Yeah, a big time good attitude because
Well-
to round out and we had producer Nick was with White Cheddar. Russ was with the champion of the world, Sean from the Hilton Orlando
He's the one
team.
that was number 7 in the country in high school.
And
for
Russ
rowing.
is over there
That's the
acting.
one.
Yeah, he was. Russ was acting like he was the captain of the crew team.
No.
He was trying to take the credit.
Not at all.
It's like Al and I getting on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, winning a Super Bowl, and saying, "Yeah, we won because of us, not Tom Brady."
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, dude, let's
Let
be
me
real.
just say, me calling Al out for his attitude is saying something.
Okay,
It sure is.
Because I am the queen of bad attitudes on any activity that involves physical exertion, any type of skill. I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to
Yeah.
be good at it.
Well, before we left, Justin says, I'm going to tip it over. He said, I'm going to tip it over. I'm like, no, we don't need to try to tip it over. We don't need to try
Well,
to do
let
that.
me-
Oh,
hold on.
you mean okay?
Hold on,
but
hold on,
that's
hold on,
right
hold on,
after
hold
you
on,
said.
hold on.
No, that's right after he said you got that back fat to me.
Yeah, he did.
That's right
heard
after
it.
I said.
Today? You said that
yes.
today?
He looked at me and was like, "You
Yesterday.
got that back fat. You're in the back."
I mean, yesterday? Sorry.
Today.
Before
Yesterday.
let's finish the rosters because KiddNation, you wanted it, and you got it.
And sometimes you shouldn't. We give you what you want, and you realize I shouldn't have asked for that.
No, we should have asked for it.
I should not have asked for
Here's-
that.
Is there a return policy?
This is like one of those UFC fights that they go 2 times. This is like a boxing match round 2. Big Al, Part-Time Justin teaming up on a kayak. They told us the weight limit was an issue. We said we don't care.
That's the truth.
We said we don't care. This is what our audience wants, and by gee golly, we're going to give it to them.
Let's
By
put
gee golly.
let's put these big dudes on one little kayak.
Well, when y'all got in, it was dangerously
It's safe.
close to the water line.
The
and
water level of the whole spring went
They
up.
do ask our weights before we. They do ask our weights before we get in for that reason. So
Why would-
y'all were precariously, both of you,
We
you
were-
know, added to that.
It was my 600-pound life.
Right? No,
But
you're
and
not
like
that
what about?
heavy. But you know what? It's just that's just the way it worked out. You know.
Yeah, and Big Al, instead of uplifting your teammate Justin, who was supposed to get you safely to the blue water, why call him back fat?
Well,
was
it
mean.
was just kind of a callback from the last time that we went kayaking.
That hurts people's feelings.
but-
I consider myself a very positive, motivational type of person.
You are, Justin. You are.
And I feed off of that type of energy when it's given to me back. And when you're on a kayak and it's two people trying to get to one destination, you're supposed to work as a team. And we started off not on a team.
What was wrong with the teamwork in your opinion, Justin? Because you guys were crashing within 30 seconds.
So when you kayak, I get that when you paddle left and right to get the kayak to go.
Yeah.
But we're also going through turns and curves.
Oh, yeah.
And so to do that, sometimes you're going to do left twice and maybe
Right twice.
Right twice.
You
Then
never
maybe
know.
that's what it's going to do. And Big Al decided that he was lighter, so he decided to sit in the front.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what he decided.
Okay.
And so,
Without even asking.
Yeah. And the person in the back is supposed to follow the person in the front on how they row.
We
Yeah,
learned
to
thanks
match.
again to our awesome guide Jacob that the back is kind of like the
rudder.
The rudder.
the steering?
You steer the ship. The front is the engine.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get the boat going and keep it going forward.
Yes.
And I know how to rut, and that's you basically pull back so the kayak turns and everything like that.
Yeah.
But Big Al, I don't think that registered in his head because he just went left, right the entire
Right.
time.
Regardless.
No, you have to adjust.
He took
we
it.
adjusted, we adjusted.
He took to it like a chihuahua to water, like a baby chihuahua to water.
I will say this. At one point, I heard Justin screaming at Big Al in the beginning, mostly because Daniel was very. he wanted to make sure you were okay.
He was tuned. He was being very.
He was in tune.
Protective of what
So he
was
goes,
happening.
"Can we slow down?" And I was like, I'll turn around and see," because I was the caboose on this team. And I looked back, and Justin was screaming, "Al, just go left. And Al was not listening. Al was just still going left, right. And you guys went straight into a tree.
Well, when you're backseat driving, it's hard. I have a.
He is the driver. That's the point. The
well,
guy in the back is the driver.
But I got the eyes. I have
does
the
got
eyes.
the
You're
eyes.
wrong.
But
You
do
went like straight into a tree.
Everybody told the guide told us the guy in the back is the rudder, the steerer, the basically the driver.
The heart of the team.
The heart of the team. All right. Go ahead.
Well, anyways, so when you're trying to avoid a tree and then your partner is just continuing to go for that tree, I gave up. And then the boat sank. Our kayak sank.
Took on too
Within
much.
just
30
sank?
seconds?
Yeah, I'm trying to rut and break, and then the water falls all onto my lap, and then I end up sinking, and then Big Al ends up sinking, and then we're sitting in
At that point, I was out.
yes, and then we're sitting in a kayak soaked in water, just sitting there waiting.
Because in my head, he did this on purpose.
Al, in your
my
opinion,
head-
what did
in
he
my-
do wrong, in your opinion?
Again, it is teamwork. But our instructor Jacob also told us that the person in the back needs to watch the person in the front. Right?
Uh-huh, yeah,
So
exactly.
he did say that. So yes, every once in a while, yes, two on the left, one on the right, or whatever to get it
Yeah.
kind of straight. And if you're doing that in if you're in
Synchronicity.
synchronous, thank you. Your paddles, your oars will not click, will not hit
That
each other.
happens.
That just
It
happens.
doesn't
Yeah.
overreach.
But it seemed like to me Justin was about to hit me upside the head with the oar.
I
So
wanted to.
You
I
felt,
wanted to.
You
Yes.
felt in danger.
Yeah, yes, I felt yes.
Like an
I was-
attack from behind
Yes,
was
you're
inevitable.
right. I felt like yes,
okay.
yes. I felt like I was about to get snuck at any time.
Okay.
So you were just on edge.
Yes, I was on edge the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when is Justin going to tip us over? Because I
Yeah.
know that's on his brain. He's going to tip us over. So I'm just.
I got to a point where I was like, don't paddle. Just don't. Just sit there and relax.
And I was fine with
no,
it.
No. He actually was like, no, I'm actually going to row. I actually want to row. And then he would take breaks as we're heading to a tree.
I had to
wanted-
smoke.
He wanted to put the paddle down, take a breath when we should not be taking a break right now.
So did you sink or capsize more than once?
No, we did take on water again, but we didn't actually capsize. But the one time.
Oh, okay.
But the one time, much to the credit, I think, of the captain or the eyes of the boat.
When we got to our first resting spot, because our guide kept having to catch up to us in the front and say, "Hey, we need the rest of the group to catch up." And I said, "By the rest of the group, you mean Al and Justin, right?" And he goes, "Yes."
Yep.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah.
And by the time Al and Justin pulled up to where we were resting, not a word was being said.
Well, they
either
were at
one.
that
Silent.
point walking towards
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
walking.
Yeah, they were
I
walking.
didn't say anything else. I don't think I said after we capsized or took on the water. I don't think I said 3 more words the whole trip.
You didn't?
And it took 3 hours, 2.5 hours.
Silent treatment.
Yeah, it was silent treat. We didn't say anything
I didn't
to
say
each
nothing.
other at all.
I saw a meteor flying through the sky. I didn't acknowledge it.
Didn't ask him about how he's doing, how he's feeling.
Nope.
Nope.
Daniel-
we run into a tree. Like, that's not gonna.
Didn't bother me
It
one
was.
bit.
It was.
I didn't say another word.
And I think we all kind of felt it. Like we were like,
The energy was off.
oh, the
Another
energy.
word.
the
At one
energy was
point,
off.
after our second
Justin said, "Look at that bird."
after our second resting spot, Daniel goes, "Should we switch out with them?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll ride with Justin."
I'm gonna put kayaking. Not even. I'm gonna take Justin out of it. It's not my thing. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Kayaking.
I'm shocked.
Not my jam.
No, not your thing. at
Not
all.
my jam. I'm gonna put it right up there on my favorite things with teacups.
Oh,
So those 2 things. Not
Don't
my
go
jam.
together. It's all
Not
good,
my
though.
jam.
I did think it was very beautiful though. The
Not my-
water
it
was great.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
The trees were beautiful.
We took a picture in a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did.
something.
We did stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There were people paddle boarding and solo kayaking, and it was
Making it
just
look
like,
so easy.
It was easy.
And then
Listen to
doubles,
music.
Yeah.
music, just a good time.
It was easy if you were a team.
Yeah. I bet it was. I bet it was.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Me and Big Al just ain't the best kayak team.
No.
No.
No. No.
Good thing we know
right.
that now.
Well, I mean, Alan and I,
I
had
think
to
it's been
make,
determined.
Alan and I had a couple of, like snippy moments getting started once you get the hang of it. Did you and Ryan, Anna,
Oh,
have
yeah,
any
the-
issues at all?
Yeah, the first thing he said I was being annoying.
Oh, okay. See, so I mean, it's
Just straight
it
up, but like
takes a
nobody,
minute.
nobody.
Pretty much what I was saying to Justin the
Nobody
entire
was
time.
around though when he said it, so no one heard it. So I was like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. No one's gonna know. I guess I'm telling y'all now. But
Daniel had to
yeah.
fly out last night, so I didn't get. What did he say about my teamwork? Anything?
He said that y'all did great.
Yeah, we did.
He said y'all were awesome.
There was never an issue, not one
No,
crossword.
not one. We
Wow.
were in
guys were-
sync.
you
I
guys
was-
were synchronized.
I was like, yo, I'm a break for us right here and turn us. He's like, I got you. I'd be like, I need two lefts. I need to give me 2 lefts, and then I get back in sync with him. I'd say I'm gonna do every other one to keep us straight. He'd be like, I got you, cool. Yeah, we're just
see.
communicating,
Oh.
having a
That's
good time.
cool.
I
Yeah.
know.
Pros.
Yeah.
That was
We
good.
did all that except for the communicating part.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel was easy to get along with.
I know he is.
We did all that. We did all that except for that talking part.
I think it's safe to say we never are going to make them do that again.
Well, next year,
No.
yeah, they always in the boxing and UFC, they
No.
typically do 3 fights. You know, to make
well,
sure.
no.
I don't know about that.
I like kayaking. I just would rather do it by myself or with my boyfriend.
Someone else. Yeah.
I would rather do it with
Me?
anybody.
Oh, see
Same boat.
that might be the move right there.
No.
No.
Next year is Kelly Raspberry and
I wouldn't
Big
put
Al.
up that mess.
No.
Yeah, you have to do the jet ski.
My boat needs a motor. And I don't mean motor boating. I just mean I need a boat with a motor. Like a kayak. And that's what we need to invent. A kayak with an actual motor.
Well,
So a
that's
boat?
just a boat.
Yes.
A motorboat.
All right. So anyway,
Is there anything you'd like to say to
yeah,
Justin?
you want to say something to Justin?
Yeah, it was cool.
Al,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't cool at all. It was an awful
Ow.
experience.
you hurt his feelings, honestly.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You can look him in the eye when you say it.
And you can
Yeah,
mean it.
and you could mean it, but you don't, and that's fine.
He means it.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
He
I
just
mean
doesn't know how to
I
mean
mean it. No, I'm sorry.
I know you're trying to be funny, but Justin's feelings really were hurt.
What did I do wrong?
You call him back
Oh my
fat,
gosh. Are you serious?
What did I do wrong?
and you crash into the tree.
I'm
I
talking to
think
Justin.
I think it was. I don't feel supported by you. I think that's what it was.
Oh, this is couples counseling now. Okay.
So I
Al?
need you to support me and give me positive feedback.
Can you carry him to the car? Give him positive feedback.
You did a good rudder thing. The ruddering was good.
Thank you. Thank you, because I know it was.
Justin, anything you want to say to Al?
Yeah.
I hope you never have to kayak.
You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Well, another successful kayaking trip,
Right?
everybody.
Yay! It's over.
Until next year.